Thank you, Professor Ghosh. Thank you. And thank you, respected principal and the teachers, faculty, everyone here. Wish you all the best. New journey. I still remember that I never got admission in college when I went to Manipal. So I was the last student क्योंकि मैं अंग्रेजी नहीं बोलता था. Because somehow in our country, your intelligence is measured by not your work, your craft, not your native language also. It's measured by how well you speak in English. But you know what? Sometimes when you have to play a game, you have to follow the rules. So I figured out that, I must be the best in whatever I do. Let it be an obstacle of me not speaking English. And the first thing I promised my principal is, if you give me admission, I promise, by the end of the course, by the end of the time I graduate, I'll be better than all these guys from Delhi, Bombay, Kolkata, Bangalore, everyone. Which was not true. After I finished also, I still didn't speak English. But the principal said, oh, he looks very convinced, so he's going to do it. No, I just looked convinced, but I was very scared. Because छोटे शहर का बच्चा, I was the first student in my college who came from Amritsar. And so everybody kept saying that ये छोटे शहर का बच्चा, we shouldn't take these small kids, we should take kids from big cities, the smart ones, the ones who can present our country to the world. We have to take those kids. But eventually remember that somebody from a small town might beat you all. Because he will have the heart in the right place. He will be working harder than all of you. He will be more convinced and more sacrificing. He won't be the one who will be stuck in politics of your kitchen to rise. He's going to make his own path, which is going to happen. So welcome to this world where there are no rules. My struggles were not in India. My struggle, I was okay. I did my graduation from Manipal. I worked with Taj, Welcome Group. I worked with Oberoi's in Kathmandu. Then I got a job at the Leelas in Bombay, in the banquets. And then I went back home to run my small business with my mom, which was my biggest training ground to be an entrepreneur. After that, something happened with the government and they broke my banquet hall. And I thought that's the end of my life. In 2000, the government officials came and they destroyed my entire banquets. The entire space I had created, they broke everything. They didn't have to break everything in front of me, but they also broke my tandoor. They broke everything, whatever I used to do. And I was disheartened. I thought that's the end of my life. No, that was the beginning. I go to the American Embassy in Delhi. I take an appointment. I go and tell them that I'm going to go to America. I'm going to be the biggest cooking star, which was again wrong. पर बोलने में क्या जाता है, right? But till you don't tell yourself, you will not become one. People are scared to ask the universe. I go to America, no plan, no godfathers, no jobs aligned for me, no B1, B2 visa. लोग record भी कर रहे हैं, living illegally in America, doing almost more than 30 jobs. बाथरूम साफ किए, पार्किंग की, गाड़ियाँ साफ की, लोगों कुत्तों को घुमाया, बिल्लियों को बैठाया. All the white people problems, I did everything. Got small jobs, dishwashing, traveling, delivery boys. If you guys have been to New York, standing on the Central Park giving flyers. जो साइड पे लोग खड़े होते हैं ना लेके, come to Subway, today we have a discount of $4. और मैंने उनके accent में सीख लिया सब कुछ. कि absolutely $4 you can get a combo, you can also get a soup with it. अंग्रेजी नहीं आती, सूप सीख लिया उनकी लैंग्वेज में, क्योंकि पैसे कमाने थे और पढ़ना था और जिंदा रहना था. पर वहाँ से अक्ल आई कि no, life can't be just about money, life has to be about value. Life cannot be just about my last name and my parents and my cities. Life has to be about nations. That's when my struggle started. When you got people you were working with and you cooked better than most of them, but there was a hatred which came your way. There was jealousy. And for most of the white chefs, it was very hard to take me. Because I would go out and I'll be like, yes, I can do Indian food. I can also do American food. I can do Japanese food, Chinese food. That is when you realize that no, that is the time I hired an English teacher, because I used to be very shy. And I said, no, I have to go all the way around. And this is going to happen to you all too. At some time in your life, you're going to feel totally less, totally disabled, totally shallow, totally worthless. That is the time when you will show what are you made of. Some of you will become the world leaders. Some of you will quit the industry. Some of you are going to challenge the world in what you create. You're going to write books which are the most expensive books in the world. You're going to be hosting dinners with more than 40,000 US dollars per person. Some of you will challenge the Michelin guides. Some of you will be the name when an Indian or your native country takes your name, they'll have their hand on the heart and say, oh my God, he made me so proud. This is going to happen to you. But you know who's going to happen to? This is going to happen to only those people who will not quit. Who will not quit. So many times I wanted to quit and go back to a comfortable zone. People said, you know, you're in New York, you look okay, why don't you drive a cab? You're going to make a lot of money. I said, nahin, quit nahi karunga. I was about to get married. The only condition was I need to quit this industry because I was still struggling. I said, छोड़ दूंगा उसको, पर quit नहीं करूँगा इस industry को. This is my first love. Because with my hands also is the heritage of the country. There were people on the streets of Mangalore, Udupi, Amritsar, Ludhiana, Chandigarh, West Bengal, who actually taught me what I learnt about Indian food. If I lose, everyone loses. And I'm not going to let everyone lose. And that is the time I opened a business in Times Square called Purnima Restaurant. Some of you must have seen Gordon Ramsay. He invited me on his show. We did amazing work with Mayor of New York. And we did everything right. We thought everything is okay. In 2007, I was on top of the line in New York City. I was on the covers of the newspapers, doing everything great. Purnima was doing fantastic. It was hard for people to come in because it was such a busy restaurant, right on Times Square. I opened a cooking school. It was called Sanskrit Culinary Arts. I had a catering company called Tulsi. I was making approximately $100,000 a month. And then started the 2008 boom, everything gone. The economy downfall of New York City and the Wall Street collapsed. It also collapsed people like us in the business. Absolutely back on the streets. I didn't know what to do. I closed the restaurant Purnima, totally bankrupt, and I'm about to leave New York. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I got an opportunity to meet Dalai Lama, His Holiness. Imagine, out of all your downfall. And when he gave his lecture, his first words was, there's nothing as the end. It's always the beginning of something new. Because something has to die for new things to be born. So now you're free. Why don't you go to the Himalayas and find yourself again? I'm like, really? Okay, fantastic. I called my mom. I said, Mom, can you book a ticket for me to Bhutan? Because I had no money. Mama is asking me, where is Bhutan? I said, Mama, it's near India. Oh, come to India. No, Mama, I want to explore. No, tu India aaja, tera kuch nahi hona wahan pe. I'm like, sab kuch fail ho gaya tera. Of course, mom is always worried about your insecurities. I go to Bhutan and then I started traveling Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan, Burma, all backpacking. I had a big beard, nothing. And I was in North India near Kashmir and I started writing a journal. I kept a book and I kept writing what I was reading in food recipes. That became one of my biggest books later, Return to the Rivers. I got all the international awards for that book. Imagine when I was lowest, and one day in Ladakh, I'm sitting there at the monastery and I decided that I gave up in a way, that I left America. I'm losing, everyone is losing. I need to go back to America. Again, I called my mom. I said, Mom, can you please book my ticket to New York? Nahi, tu idhar hai, tu Amritsar aaja. I said, no, Mom, can you book me a ticket to New York? This is the last time I'm asking you. She's saying, listen, everything, whatever I have is yours. I just want to see you once before you go. She was right. I go back home from Ladakh to Amritsar. I flew from Delhi, via Delhi. I go to Golden Temple, the place which taught me how to cook. I sat there in the night and I promised, I'm not going to come back to India till I get a Michelin star. And I'm not going to give up like this. And it's true. I went back to New York. We started putting a team together, everything together. And we opened the restaurant on December 2nd, the day I went to America in 2000. Exactly after 10 years, we opened Junoon. And within 7 months, we got the Michelin star. And right the moment I got the Michelin star, after 2 days, I got to host